What up? What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Srtfied, and I'm back with another video for y'all. If this is your first time on this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button ASAP. Like I always say, subscribe. I've been seeing a lot of people watching these videos that haven't hit that subscribe button yet. So please take a few seconds out of your day and just hit that red button, and also hit that notification bell so you don't miss any exclusive content. But what we got going on today is I'm about to link up with my club press for Street Predators Jacks. About to link up with him so we can handle some business for our club. So I'm not gonna spoil it yet, what we're trying to do. Just know that I'm about to link up with him and we about to handle some business. So stay posted for that. But in the meantime, as I promised, if you have not seen my video of when I got my MOPAR Stage 1 springs done, I told you I was going to give y'all a full month review. So it has been, I think actually it has been a little over a month, about a month and a couple days, maybe a month and a week. I got to look back at previous videos and look when I actually got them installed, but it's been a little over a month since I had them installed. So I'm gonna give y'all an update as far as how much they have dropped, well, settled, if any, and also to give y'all an update on what happened when I called corporate, because y'all seen what happened when I went to Dodge and talked to them about the springs to see if I can get a refund, and y'all saw that they pretty much said there's nothing that they can do, and I said I was gonna call corporate, which I did. So stay tuned. Hope y'all enjoy. All right, so I'm at the racetrack waiting on them right now, but while I'm waiting on them, let me go ahead and do these measurements. Get these. All right, he's sitting at right now. All right, so from the ground, the back is sitting at 29 3/4. Exactly, 29 3/4 from the ground. And then the front is sitting at 28 3/4. 28 3/4. All right, so with the suspension, it's been, like I said, it's been a little over a month now, and I've driven it purposely over a few heavier bumps to try to get the suspension to, you know, settle, especially driving down to Orlando. For those of y'all that are in the Orlando area, that construction, y'all know, on the highway, it's a lot of areas that, you know, the road gets pretty bumpy. So I feel like the suspension had plenty of time to settle. I know there's rumors out here of how long it takes for suspension to settle. Some people say a week, some people say a couple days, some people say months, some people say years. I've seen that, like, oh, it takes a year for it to settle. I mean, that's a little overkill, but I get it. You know, there's really no definite answer out here. However, I'll try to give it a full month. That being said, if y'all remember from my last video, my front suspension, my front ride height after the initial install was 28 inches and 28 and a half inches. The back was sitting at 29 7/8. So today, a little over a month later, the front is still at 28 and a half, and I'm sorry, not 28 and a half. It was 28 3/4. I apologize. It was 28 3/4 after I got my suspension initially done, and today it's still 28 3/4. And the back was, after initial install, it was 29 7/8, and today it's 29 3/4. So, needless to say, the back has settled a hair. It's settled 1/8 of an inch. Literally 1/8 of an inch is what the back settled. And yeah, the suspension, the shocks, not the shocks, the springs definitely did not lower my car. I know there was a comment on my video that said that new tires does affect the ride height, which is very true. My tires before the suspension install on my 22s, which is why I took them off. Well, one of the reasons why I took them off, because they were bald, especially the back tires. The front tires definitely were not bald. It was just the inside tread was wearing out due to the factory camber, so I had to get those replaced. But the outsides, the middle and outside of them, definitely wasn't bald, but my back tires were definitely bald. So yes, that does play a factor in the ride height. So to really give it an accurate assessment, I can technically only go off of the front tires, but nonetheless, even the back tires, though they were new, the ride height itself from factory, like I said, I can't give it an accurate assessment as far as how much it actually raised my car, but it definitely raised my car. New tires will not raise my car full half-inch. So, but I'm saying it does play a factor in that. That being said, so for those that remember, I went to Dodge and spoke to them, and there's nothing that they can do about it. Their parts manager told me there's nothing that they can do, even though they ordered my parts off of a VIN number search. Generally what they do, just a recap, what they do is they take your VIN number. If you order any parts through Dodge, MOPAR parts through Dodge, they take your VIN number and they see if whatever part you're buying from them is compatible to your make and model. If it's not compatible, they still allow you to buy it, but I'm not sure, but I feel like they should. If they don't, they should have you sign some kind of waiver form or anything like that, that if you're buying something from them that isn't compatible to your car, that you assume all responsibility and liability for this part if it doesn't fit. Needless to say, I found out after everything was installed that the part number, the part number that was sold to me wasn't for my charger. It wasn't for the SRT8 model, number one. It was for the RT model or the SXT model. Number two, I found out that MOPAR, from the dealership, first and foremost from the dealership, that MOPAR doesn't even make lowering springs for the SRT8 models only. For the 11 through 14 Dodge Chargers, I cannot speak for the 15s and up, but the 11 through 14 SRT8 Chargers, they did not make lowering springs for the SRT8 models. So fast forward, like I said, I was gonna call corporate, which I did. I called them, matter of fact, that evening after I made that video post about it. I called corporate and explained my situation of what happened, and the lady that was on the phone said, technically that is something that has to be dealt with through the dealership, through management, because they're not responsible for who the dealership hires and for the knowledge of the person that that you're dealing with or whatnot. They're technically not responsible for that. However, they were going to look into my case for me. So I had to forward my receipts. I had to forward my receipt that I got from Dodge when I purchased the springs, and I also had to forward them the receipts of the dealer that I got them installed by, which was Tire Kingdom. And she said she'll give me a call back the next day. And this was a phone conversation I had with her around, I think it was around 5 or 6 o'clock that evening, that after I got my springs installed. Literally the next morning, around 9 o'clock in the morning, I get a phone call stating that, hey, your case was, we reviewed your case file, and we decided that we're going to refund you the money for the springs, not the install. If I would have got my springs installed at Dodge, then I would have been able to get a refund for the install as well. But we all know, trying to get parts installed at a dealership, you're gonna spend an arm and a leg. They charge, in my opinion, way too much for labor, way too much. And people, dealerships are wondering why their service, personnel or their service department is losing money, because y'all charge way too much for labor, point blank period. I mean, you can go somewhere else through a certified technician and get the same work done for I'm gonna say 3/4 of the cost than what dealerships charge. But that's a whole nother topic. So they refunded me my they issued me a refund check for the purchase price of the springs. So, and they did not require me to take the springs off. They did not require me to send them back to them. They allowed me to pretty much keep the springs included, but still gave me a refund. So kudos to Dodge. I did speak to the technician, the corporate technician, and I asked her, you know, just to verify. I was like, so does MOPAR actually make springs, MOPAR lowering springs for the SRT8? And she's told me, yes, they do. However, they only make them for the Challengers. The Challengers do have, so that is a correct. I know last time I stated that, you know, websites state that they make them for the SRT8 Challengers, and based on what the guy at the dealership said, they don't make them. So from corporate themselves, they said yes, they do make them, but they're only for the Challengers. The SRT8 Challengers, they will fit on them. Well, they fit on mine as well, but they do actually make them for the SRT8 Challengers. How much they lower them by, I don't know. I can't speak for Challengers, but for the Chargers, she said they do not make MOPAR Stage 1 springs for the SRT8 Chargers. Period. Period. Not just the 11 through 14s, but period. If you have a 15, 16, I can't remember, I think it was the 17s when they no longer made the actual SRT version of the Chargers. Just they relabeled it as the 392, or I can't remember what it was, but SRT. Yeah, I don't really know the full situation. I just know that after a certain portion, they no longer named the Chargers SRTs. They just said 392. But anyways, she said the MOPAR Stage 1 springs they do not make them for the SRT Chargers, period. So anybody that's in the market for lowering springs, now you know. I know Hotchkiss, Ibach, and H&R makes lowering springs for the Chargers, and they actually lower them by quite a bit. I believe the Ibachs lower their car about an inch, almost a little bit over an inch. My prayers that I'm actually waiting on, GStacks _392. I'm gonna link his Instagram below right here. He put the Ibach Sportline springs on his, and it dropped his car about an inch in the front, and I'm gonna say about an inch and a quarter in the rear, I believe. Don't quote me. If you want to know, make sure you DM him on Instagram. But it definitely lowered his Charger. But he has a Scat pack, y'all, so I cannot speak for the SRT models and how much it will lower them by. So yeah, there's an update. Like I said, am I happy with it? Yes and no. No, because I didn't get what I expected and what was advertised, as far as them being lowering springs. However, like I said, I'm not sweating it too much because I didn't get them for that purpose. I got them for the performance aspect. Even if they did lower my car, I got them for the performance aspect that a lot of people who have had them installed on their cars, even Challengers, said that, you know, performance wise, and this is mostly from RT owners, should have put 2 and 2 together, but they said performance wise they definitely made the Charger handle much better, which that's the portion I'm happy with. My car definitely handles better, regardless of the fact that my ride height, I'm gonna say it hasn't changed, because just looking at it, it does not look like it has changed. My car looks like factory right now, even though measurement wise it raised it a ½ an inch from before and after, but no one can tell. Hell, I done got to the point now where initially I was able to tell. Now I look at my car and it's like, okay, my car sits like factory. It doesn't look any difference. But performance-wise, I definitely got some performance out of it. It handles great. Even after this month of driving, it handles great. It does not feel stiff. It does not feel bumpy when I'm riding over bumps. It feels good. It actually almost feels like they're a little softer, which they're not. I can tell they're not, especially going around the corner. They're definitely not softer, but just cruising on the highway, it feels like they're softer. It just feels like my ride comfort has definitely improved just cruising down the road. So for the performance aspect, I am definitely happy with it. Definitely happy with it. So that's just gonna be my setup for now. I'm not gonna waste money and try to actually get some springs that will lower my car. I'm just gonna ride with these until I finally join this bag life. For those that live in Florida, y'all know everything around here is bags. If you ain't on bags, you ain't doing it right. So that's just that Florida life for you. So yeah, I'm definitely trying to go bags. That's gonna be my next big suspension upgrade, a full airbag setup. So yeah, that is the update. Like I said, I'm super happy that Dodge actually did the right thing and they refunded me the money for the springs. Thank you, Dodge, on that. The dealership and the service manager, not service manager, the parts manager. If you watching this video, you can kick rocks, bro. You can kick rocks. I hate to say it, so. But, all right, well, my prayers finally pulled up. So, time for me to roll. So he finally decided to show up. Finally decided to show up. You got your radio on? How you gonna wave the radio at me and he ain't got... Hey, you got your radio on? Hey! Scooey! You got your radio on? Your radio? First he late as hell. Then he... Alright, I got it on. Oh, now he got it on. But y'all, as y'all can see how low his charges hit? I don't know if y'all can see the back is sitting pretty low. And then the front is right above the wheel well, so. You got it on? Yep. There you go on that damn phone. Hey, you already know I'm YouTubing. Here we go. But all right, y'all, we about to head up to the spot to handle some business for the club. Thing sounds good, y'all. So I'll get y'all when we get to the spot.
Shocka on the beats. Shocka on the beats. Shocka on the beats.
Hello. How are you?
Super. Film for your channel?
Yeah. You know, I'm always filming for my channel. Gotta stay live. Y'all see it. Cersei looking a little dirty.
Best sounding car is Street Predators. Best sounding car.
Lies. Look. So this fool finally got his freaking cats taken off. And he swears his car is the loudest. You know what? After we get this business handled with auto detail and supplies, we're gonna do a rev battle, and we're gonna let y'all decide which one sounds the best.
The best sounding.
Okay, ain't even gonna say the loudest, because obviously the camera's not gonna do its justice anyways as far as who's gonna be the loudest, but who's gonna be the best sounding. So I'm gonna let the viewers decide who sounds the best. So after we get this business handled, we'll do a quick rev battle. But like I was saying, yesterday it decided to rain and stuff, and that's the biggest thing I hate about these wheels, is the fact that the lip, it's a gloss black lip, and this gets super dirty really quick, y'all. As y'all can see, obviously these Brembos kick up a lot of brake dust, but these wheels just look filthy the minute this lip right here starts getting kicked up with this brake dust. So, and the rain definitely didn't help that. So, but yeah, we're about to get this business handled. Car's looking good. Looking back, I know everybody looks back at their car when they walk off. You ain't driving the right car if you ain't looking back at it. I almost tripped. You ain't see that though.
Oh, man.
What's going on? Look at what we have. All these detail supplies. Look at this. Man. So y'all know I do detailing as a hobby on the side. So I didn't even know this was in Jacksonville until the other day when we had a meet at this spot. So this is like detail heaven, man. So yeah, we're gonna get this business handled, and then I'll get back with y'all. All right, so we just got done doing business. I don't know why I call this auto detail supply store. It's a detail garage here in Jacks. So, but as promised, we're gonna give you guys this little rev battle, since my VP over here swears he got the best sounding
I'm louder than both of you.
MOPAR. Yeah, you might be louder, but he talking about some his sounds the best in the club right now.
Oh,
I beg to differ. So we gonna let YouTube decide. We're gonna let y'all decide who sounds the best. So we're gonna get this thing going. We about to move these cars because some Camaro back here wanted to park right behind us. So yeah, we gonna move these cars and get this little rev battle going. All right, y'all. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a startup. We're gonna do a couple of revs, and call it a day. We're gonna shut the car off and we're gonna go to the next one. So we're gonna start with his car first, then we're gonna move to this one, and then we're gonna move to Cersei over here. So like I said, we're gonna let y'all decide who's gonna be the best sounding, not loudest, but the best sounding exhaust on these cars. All right, so like I said, my guy right here swears he has the best sounding exhaust in the club right now. So again, y'all be the judge. So all right, go ahead. So as y'all can see, that was the first one. Hit the comments, let me know what y'all think. So next is gonna be our VP. We're gonna see how his thing sounds. Go ahead. So hit the comments, let me know what y'all think. And of course, I'm about to do Cersei for y'all. So y'all better vote for me, goddamn. All right, YouTube, y'all heard it. I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of who sounds better. My prayers for the club right here, my VP or Cersei. I want y'all to be honest. I don't care if y'all like somebody else's stuff. If y'all on my channel, I don't care. I don't care. I hope y'all vote for me, but I don't care. I really want to know who sounds better. In my opinion, I think that thing, my Prez sounds better as far as exhaust wise, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I think my Beast sounds good too, but it's something about those Scat packs that it just sounds better in my opinion. But as far as exhaust modifications, if y'all want to know what exhaust modifications were done, I have the Corsa Xtreme exhaust that with Catless mids. Hey, what you got done to your exhaust?
I got a Borla exhaust, cat back, except I don't have no more cats.
Okay, so he has a boiler exhaust. Which boiler do you have?
I think it's the S type.
You think?
Yeah.
So you have a car and you don't even know what exhaust you got?
I thought it was the Attack, and I looked at it, and because the Attack mufflers and resonators say Attack on it.
All right, so we just gonna say boiler exhaust. He don't even know his own exhaust setup.
I didn't buy
But anyways,
it.
oh,
It's
okay.
on the car.
Oh, okay, all right. He's excused on that one. So boiler exhaust with Catless mids. And what you got done to yours?
Stainless Works Catless mids.
All right.
Mid muffler delete. Still got the resonators on the back.
Okay, so like I said, YouTube, y'all be the judge of who sounds better. But so yeah, hit it in the comments. Hit it in the comments. But that's gonna wrap it up from today's video, y'all. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Again, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to this channel. I appreciate everyone. That's all. Say what?
Send a message to the Instagram. Send a message to the Instagram.
So we got somebody that's trying to join the club. See, we be out here. I'm telling y'all, we be out here. People just stop us from out of the blue trying to join the club. But anyways, that's another topic for another day. So again, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any exclusive content. And until next time, I hope y'all have a good day.